A tough performance over at Hull, but a real nail-biting game, real end-to-end at times.
Yeah, it was. I thought we was a little bit naive at the start of the game. Well, not at the start of the game, probably back end of the first half. Just kept giving away too much ball, and it cost us. And they found a way back into the game, and then got in front. So, and then we found a way again after the second half. We fell back in the same rhythm with it, just giving a few mistakes away, but the positive I'd say that came out of it was the under-17s lads that played. It was a good opportunity to look at them. Leo Aliu, Fred, Will and Zach McSweeney, all really good performances. Put their hands up, played strong, and were the positive of the afternoon, regardless of the result.
And that's something for the first time this year, London being one of the big ones where Zach performed especially well. But on Freddie and Will, were you pleased with how they performed in their first game in a Rhinos shirt?
Yeah, and I think they played off a lot of effort. They played smart, especially Will around the ruck. Freddie got involved early, but then Zach, I thought Zach McSweeney was a standout performer, busy, smart, put himself about, and then from the older boys, probably Mackenzie Turner. Huge effort from him on both sides of the ball, playing full-back, which is not a normal position, so a lot more workload, but he put his hand up and probably kept us in the game at times.
Were you pleased with how the boys came out in the second half and were really quick to sort of get back at it and get us back get us really back in the dogfight?
Yeah, we just spoke at half time about tidying up a few errors that were costing us in energy. And we said if we clean them bits up, we'll have more energy to get in the flow of the game, and we did. And we got ourselves in front, but then by a couple of errors, a couple of penalties, we drained ourselves of some energy. It looked scrappy indeed, and scrappy indeed after that.
Were you pleased with the Hunslet guys that came in and how they've performed alongside? It's been a staple year of the players that have come from external clubs have done a decent job for us.
Yeah.
Were these guys no different today?
Yeah, I'm grateful for him. We've built a decent relationship with Hunslet this year. Not that we haven't had one before, but for the reserves, I mean. And grateful for their efforts, and I thought that they kept the lads calm at times, and especially Joe Sanderson. I thought it was nice and controlled out there. Did all right.
And obviously this is the penultimate game before the final game against Wakefield at the end of the season, so the start of September.
Yep.
How do you think this team, within the players that are part-time reserves players, how do you think they've developed over the course of the whole season so far?
It's steady, because it's a week on, week off for them reserves lads, and the ones that we've got contracted can't play elsewhere. So it's been a tough ask for them. 1 week they're up getting ready to play, and then the other week they're filling training shirts, or for whether they're in the academy environment or the first team environment. So they are learning, and they're getting better through training. But there's nothing like competing, especially when you're at that age.